Okay, let's get into this gopher. What's the deal with gopher in the God is a Woman video?
Oh yeah. So they kind of represent a bunch of things. Like to me, that feels like how I feel at times, being a woman who is like misunderstood and like constantly labeled or like pinned down as one thing or another, and who's I feel like constantly misunderstood. Sometimes I'm just like, and those are like also like people reference like beaver as like
yes
they do. So I was like, what if they were just like they do that.
Yep.
They do. They say like beaver as like they like guys will be like, oh, like beaver. No one says that anymore,
Angry
but like
beaver,
yeah, angry beaver, yeah, like they say that about like feminists and
For sure, they do.
so it was supposed to represent like the frustration of being a misunderstood woman and popping out of the ground, being seen as just a sometimes, and just screaming like frustrated, like, hi, I'm not just a vagina. So it's just the frustration of being a woman and feeling misunderstood and not heard, and like we've been screaming for decades for equality and also to be understood and to feel heard, and yeah, to be seen also as not just like a vessel for sex, and yeah, which like we totally can be if we choose to be also, which is sick.
We can be whatever we want to be.
Yeah.
America.
We are the people.
That's freaking right.
This is America. We are the people.
What story are you trying to tell with Sweetener?
What story am I trying to tell with Sweetener? I think just I don't know. I don't want to tell people a story. I want them to like listen to it and take what they take from it, But I do want it to give them a feeling of like, are you okay? Have you sprung a leak? You go. No, I don't want people to have their own experience with it, but I want the energy that they're left with to be very pure and light and happy.
So what does the album mean to you?
I love it. It feels good. It's just like where I'm at right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna look back at life and like instead of having kept diaries, like I will have made albums. And be like, oh, I remember exactly what was happening when we made this song. I remember exactly what was happening. So it's just another dope chapter closed.
In life. Music for you obviously is with you no matter what. It's kind of, would you say it's a form of therapy?
Hell yeah.
Do you?
I literally haven't. I should, but I haven't talked to my therapist as much since we made Get Well Soon.
Really? Who are you sending a message to in that song?
Myself. And obviously everyone who can relate to like what I was feeling at the time. But at the time that was for me. Pharell was like, we need to just, whether this goes anywhere or not, like this needs to be made because like of what you're experiencing. I was having like outer body experiences and I was just very stressed. I was like, I don't know how I existed without y'all for 4 months at the beginning of this year, but yeah, it was so trash. It was so sad, but I wanted to like be dramatic and stuff. I also wasn't in like the best place like personally, so I didn't want to like bring that into our like energy. So I wanted to just like work on myself during that time and make sure I was like my best self possible before I started all this back up again. But I came into the studio one day and I was like, yo, P, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I was like, I literally am so stressed. I am out of my body. And he was like, who are you making choices for? And I was like, you. I was like, you're so smart. I was like, you're so wise. And yeah, he was very helpful to me like a lot of last year, like when I was on tour, and like she was really rough, but I never obviously I don't like to share when anything is ever wrong with y'all because I hate making you worry. It makes me never, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's been very helpful to me. So when I went in that day, we made Get Well Soon. So it's for me, but also for anybody who has like those thoughts.
Do you document anything before you go into the studio to write that song, or do you just go in like in the middle, like mid emotion? Like
I was mid. Like I had like basically this really long, it felt like a panic attack that never ended. Like it was like, when you like feel like you're outside your body watching because you're so anxious. Does that make sense?
I get it.
Yeah, I was there for like a minute,
Would you say this song brought you back?
I would say it helped for sure. But like he was super helpful in capturing exactly what that felt like in the song. It sounds exactly like what it feels like.
Would you say you're healed off of the year you've had?
I think it's a process. I think, like, obviously things come up and it's like, you know, I'm not like, you know.
Of course, you're human.
Yeah, but I am for sure the healthiest I've ever been. So that's sick. That's really awesome.
Could you have gotten there without music?
No. Oh, duh, no. I couldn't do anything without music.
I mean, I can't even.
Everyone's so quiet.
There's no thought in my brain that can even. Yeah, I mean, music is part of you. You are part of music.
So quiet.
Is it?
Brian Nicholson is like,
I'm like holding my breath.
What is your relationship like with Nicki Minaj?
oh my God, the best. I love her so much. She's my actual sister. She's so funny. I love that bitch so much. It's crazy.
What was that defining moment in your relationship where you're like, okay, I'm friends with you forever?
I mean, we've been through so much together. Like, we've done a lot of hectic award shows together. We've done a lot of, like, crazy video shoots together. And, like, there have been times where, like, we'll be anxious or something and I'll be like, bitch, let's go. I was like, we're cute as let's just nail this and get out of here. Like, let's go, you know? And, like, we've just been there for each other. Like really, actually, like, on some real she'll reach out and blah, blah, blah. If she sees something going on, like, she'll, you know, we take care of each other.
It's cool.
And it's super hard to find people like that in the industry. I don't have many friends that I've met this way, like, through this. I mean, like, I've known you 7, 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Everyone I am close with is somebody that I have with me for life, like, from home.
It's really cool.
Like her and Troy, we've become really close, but, like, it's such a rarity. I love them. And Fro, but yeah.
Where we at with Troye Sivan?
I love him so much.
He's so adorable.
What a pure soul. He was so funny on the Dance to This video shoot. I swear to God, he almost broke his leg like 3 times. Like, he was, like, jumping around. He, like, fell off a chair. Like, it was so funny. And we did this twig. We did this take where he was twerking. And we watched it. And he was like, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my God. He was like, I can't do that. He was like, I can't do that ever again. So he was like, I can never see that again. I'm gonna kill myself. It was so funny. I was like, you pure baby. It was so funny.
In the studio,
he makes me laugh.
Do you hear that song when it's already done and he asks you to be on it? Dance this?
Yeah, he sent it to me and I was like, I already knew I wanted to do it before he sent it to me because he has really great taste and I love his music. But he sent it to me and I was like, and then I cut it and I sent it to him and he was like, this is exactly how I pictured it in my head. And I was like, cutie. I can't do his voice. That was trash.
The video is great. I like the little kids.
Thanks. Yeah, they're so cute. The little kids.
Adorable.
They were so cute.
Missy Elliott's my favorite too.
Yeah?
I love her.
Yeah, me too. I love her. I grew up listening to her. Like, when I was way too young to already be listening to her.
That record is great.
I was like
too.
6 and I was like, if you got a big, let me search it. And my mom was like, oh my God. My mom was like, my girl.
Has she sent you a tracksuit?
Uh-huh.
Has Missy Elliott
No, not yet. Not yet.
Do
She
that.
should. That'd be sick. I'd cry.
Yeah, that's
I have a song with Missy Elliott. That's crazy.
and it's a jam. I mean, all of them are, but like.
And she wrote
Missy
that
record,
too. I love the way she writes top lines. They're so beautiful. They're sick.
You sampled, when I first listened to the album back at the top of March, you sampled an iconic group at the time. Are you still sampling that group? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
What? What'd I do? No.
What'd you replace it with?
That was a song called You, and it was on the track list, and it was in the video, but I scribbled it out because, like, when I was shooting No Tears, I was like, I don't want that to be on the album. I was like, I don't want it. But I probably will drop that at some point because I do like it a lot. But I don't, we replaced the sample, though.
How many albums?
It was just a drum sample, nothing exciting.
How many songs do you sit on right now that could have been on Sweetener?
30.
30. Do you plan on?
Where do people get the number 300? I know. 300? I was like, what the f-?
A lot of music.
I was like, I didn't write 300 songs. I have 300 songs in my Files app, which is what I said. I said Files app. And I think that he thought I said file stack. And I was like, what's that? Or final stack? And I was like, I don't know what that means, but I'll go with it. But no. Like around 30.
Do you plan on all those songs seeing the light of day?
And the songs in my files app are like versions of songs. So there's 300, but really there's probably like 50.
And you not delete anything just in case? Neither do I.
Anything.
I hoard. I have like 500 unread texts. Toulouse. So all 30 of those you want in people's ears?
Or, I mean, there's a bunch of them that like are dope, but I'm very, very picky when it comes to what makes the final one, because I don't want it to be something that's just good. It's like, oh, it's a bop. I don't want it to be just like good. I want it to be either different or like challenge your taste buds, or like different for me, or like, you know.
Yeah. How do you get Madonna be in your music video?
I texted her.
Just casual?
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I was like, hey, Em. I was like, I know you have so much going on, and like it's probably not gonna happen, but I had to ask because you're such an inspiration to me, obviously, and this record is probably one of the most important ones I'll ever put out, and I wouldn't have the balls to put it out if you didn't exist, and if your art didn't open the doors for me to be able to do this now. So I wanted to ask you to be a part of this. It's simple. It's just a couple lines of voiceover, and that's it. And she was like, you don't want me, do I have to show up? Should I be on camera? And I was like, oh, you don't have to, don't worry about it. Like, we just need your voice. Like, and she was like, oh, really? That's so simple. Of course. Like, I love this. And she was like, can I see the treatment? Like, can I see the lyrics? Can I hear the song? And I sent her the treatment, which was like this cartoon version of the music video, which is what Dave Meyers does. Like, when he writes a treatment, he makes like a cartoon version of it. And I sent it to her, and she was like, She was like, this is risque for you. And I was like, I know. And she was like, I'm very proud. And so she was in Portugal at the time, and she was in the studio working on music herself, which we're also excited for. And she did like 7 takes of the voiceover. And she was like, all right, I did 7 takes. She was like, my favorite takes are 4 and 7. And she was like, I think you should use the first half of 4 and the last half of 7. And I was like, okay, like, queen, okay. And it was just so crazy. Like,
that's surreal.
It's so surreal. You go, that's surreal. No, it was really surreal. And I sent her the final product, and I remember she said, like, I could literally cry. She was like, I'm so proud of you. Keep fighting the fight.
That's I'm lost for words.
Isn't that sick?
It's amazing. I mean,
like keep fighting the fight. Like, she paved the way.
But for you, and you're continuing it.
She paved the way for all of us. There's nothing she hasn't done, you know?
For women. Mm-hmm. And you come from a line of the strongest, hardest, most, focused and passionate and incredible women I've ever met.
You're so cute. You're gonna cry.
It's the truth. I mean, really. Thinking about you're Nona.
Yeah, my mom's a bad bitch. Nona's a bad bitch.
It's God is a woman for them. That has to be a validating moment for everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, what's Nona's reaction when you play it for her?
Oh, she loved it so much. She was like, I was like, Nona, what do you think of like No Tears Left to Cry? And she was like, oh, Ariana, that God is a woman is beautiful. And I was like, do you like any other songs? She was like, yeah, but that God is a woman. And I was like, you're so cute. I think she's just like, she loves it.
Was religion a part of your life growing up?
It was, yeah. I like went to Catholic school. It was like so funny, and like no, it's not funny. It's like, you know, you're raised. I'm Italian. I went to Catholic church. She's Italian. Yeah, I learned. I went to class. I did the Sunday church thing, and I think it was the Pope at the time was like totally homophobic and totally not a fan of women at all, or like also like SpongeBob or Harry Potter, and I was like, nah, this, I can't do this.
Not for me.
I was like, I'm out, guys, I can't do it. And I just became more spiritual because it didn't feel like something that, and a lot of people do, like, it obviously, like, it resonates with them and it helps them through I just feel like I'm not a very religious person, so I became more spiritual, and here I am. Which the God is a woman, it's not actually about God.
No, it's about the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what? And I don't know a ton about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
The song will tell you everything you need to know. No, but I love you.
Learned a lot.
I love you. But
You
yeah.
wanted this to just be like us hanging out. This is chill.
It is.
I haven't said
No,
that in the studio
it's
either.
about women and female energy, like feminine energy, being responsible for the whole creation of the universe.
The whole creation of the universe.
It's within.
Does Pete Davidson believe that God is a woman?
I think so.
He better, right?
Yeah. He loves that song.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's like, that shit's hard. He's like, that fucks hard. And I'm like, wow. I was like, whoa. He was like, any guy who can't admit that is just, they're lying.
He has Hillary Clinton tattooed on his body?
On his
Come on. That's that.
He's sick.
Come on. That's proof.
He's so dope.
I have not met him, but
He's
I
a
want
feminist.
to.
He's tight.
Can I see the ring? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but like, can we like not put this part in the interview?
Oh, get out of here. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay.
You pass it around. Take it off.
Yeah, I see that part. Good for you. Oh my God.
I have so many questions about Pete because I don't know Pete.
Yeah.
I look forward to meeting him.
Yeah.
And I want to. Okay, he proposes. First thing that. Yeah, please tell the story.
You heard that?
It's not that what you heard. Get out of here.
What did you hear?
The direct source is here.
I know I shouldn't believe everything, and I always think I'm like,
No, tell me.
you guys don't believe what isn't like confirmed.
What, that he was high?
Yeah.
He's always
In
high. Yo, yeah.
That they were like in bed and that he was high and that you were crying. I was
Well,
like,
he.
Crying selfie. Everyone thinks it was that.
No, that was like a week or two later, actually.
We saw the stories. Like,
I was just happy. I'm just be crying, like, out of happiness, literally lately. I was on FaceTime last night crying.
To who?
He was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm great. I'm a mess. I'm crying randomly, like, of happiness. That's good, though.
Good tears.
Like,
Those
my
are the tears you want.
mom called me crying today, tears of happiness. Are we okay?
No.
Anyway, sorry, what was the question? How do you propose?
Well, I want to start from the beginning. First time you meet Pete, are you SNL?
Mm-hmm.
When Chris Pratt was hosting, you were just performing?
We didn't meet that time.
No.
Mm-mm.
What time?
That was his first time on the show. My first time on the show was his first time on the show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you never...
Crying.
Okay, so when do you actually meet in person? When do you
When I
connect?
hosted, yeah.
That was it?
When I came back to host, I have a story. It's so cute. I'm not like a crushy person. I've never had a one night stand, which is like fine. Like if you have them, obviously, duh. But like I've never had one personally because I'm like a you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna vibe with someone and like
You're gonna vibe.
I'm gonna like take them for
That's
a
it.
minute. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm a very like, oh cool, you know, like
You don't give energy to those that like feel
No,
like
no,
they
no.
could just take it and run.
And I also am not the kind of person to like see a lead in a movie or like see a picture of someone and be like, oh, he's hot, like he could get it. That's just I don't have that. Like I have to like
I feel like you cultivate
have a
love.
connection. I have to like have a
Yeah.
connection with someone. It's very weird, but yeah. So basically, I never had like do I have crushes?
No. I know, you do not.
Anyway,
Was this a crush?
oh, for the longest time.
So
For
how
the
does it
longest time.
how does it start?
For the longest time. So I was Courtney. Did I have a crush on him or what? Y'all should see our DMs. Oh my god. No, okay, so I have to tell you this story because it's really cute. I don't want to sleep on this one. Is Rashad here?
Yeah.
When I hosted SNL. So basically, like when you host SNL, you go to Lauren's office and everyone like pitches you, just like we're sitting right now, like me, Lauren, and then like all the writers and actors on the show will pitch you ideas for stories. And then after that, you go from like writer's room to writer's room. So you'll go like, I went to Taryn's room first, and then I went to 80's room or something. And then I went to Pete's room, and he was with his writing partner and best friend, Dave, whom I love. He's great. Yeah, I was just like, listening to him pitch me ideas and stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And I don't know, I guess
What
thought
was
he was like super dope. Because Rashad was waiting for me outside to like take me to the next room.
Was there a different energy about her?
She said, I'm going to marry that man.
Was you really said that? Did hold on. It's a big deal. Who reaches out to who after you realize that this is the person you're gonna marry?
I mean, we didn't talk for years. We weren't even friends or anything. But I remember when I was rehearsing my monologue, I like looked off stage right where he was like waiting to come on and be like, hey, wanna smoke some pot? And I was like, and I like saw he had his sleeve like that, and I saw the Deathly Hallows here. And the tiny tip of like a Dumbledore quote.
Perfect.
And I was like was just like looking over like, cause I thought he was cute, so I was like looking over anyway. And I was like, I was like, and I walked over to him and I was like, is that the Deathly Hallows? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, carry on. I walked away, and that was really it.
Wedding?
What about it?
Are we waiting? What's our timeline here? Should we be planning some sort of a bridal shower?
We're waiting, but we're planning, and I'm not gonna tell anybody nothing. I kind of don't want to tell anybody anything till it's like done.
But planning process is happening.
Yeah.
Where do you host that wedding? New York? Boca?
No, shut up. I'm not gonna tell anyone.
LA?
Never.
Have you thought about your bridal party yet?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
You.
Do I get an honor?
Yeah.
This is on the record because I will look great.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Who else? Courtney?
Yeah, duh.
I'm very happy that you're in this place. It's pretty freaking incredible, and it's really cool how this has all happened.
It's dope.
How was your mom after meeting Pete for the first time?
Loves him.
I was worried.
Loves and adores. I mean, of course you were.
Yeah.
She's the scariest woman in the world when you're dating me.
But the kindest, most incredible human being.
Ever.
When she takes you
Ever.
in, she
but
takes
not
you
when
in
you're
until
like,
the end.
but not when you're my boyfriend. Like,
No.
she's never liked anyone. She's so scary. She's so scary when it comes to that stuff. Baby, why are you crying? Because why are you crying?
Because he's the only love.
Because obviously I'm her only daughter and she wants to protect me and blah, 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 blah. So she's pretty hard to please in that department, but she's very happy.
How about Nona?
Very happy. Oh, very happy.
What does he do?
Low-key wants him. I'm like, Nona, relax.
But what does he do to impress them? Or does he say something?
No,
like, is there a
he's
moment?
he's just Pete.
Just his presence.
Yeah, it's sick. They like him very much, though. It's good. It's all very good.
I feel very happy for you because
Thank
your
you.
happiness is just, it's coming off of you and onto everybody else.
Thank you.
Which is really evident in Sweetener. And
Thanks.
it's cool.
I hope you feel the vibes when you listen.
I want to know about how he actually proposed because we skipped that question and started
Yeah.
from the beginning.
It was just really simple and really sweet. We were just like hanging out, and he had a ring, and yeah, he just asked me. It was really sweet.
Who's the first person you call?
He didn't get on a knee or anything, thank God. I would have been like, you
don't want that?
No! Oh my God, that would have been so googly. Sorry, can I? Thank you. But yeah, no, I'm not like a very traditional person. So the fact that I'm even getting married is something I never even saw coming, right?
Neither did he.
So they said, yum. Yeah, I never saw that coming. Like, I never wanted that. Like, I was like, that. There's no point. I was like, what's the point? And then I kind of understood it when it was like with the right person.
Ready for the VMAs?
Yeah.
Yeah? Been working on it?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be crazy?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be sick.
Cool. Is that
It's
all?
definitely my favorite performance.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry.
Gesundheit.
Bless your child.
Pressure at all to match those music videos? that, by the way, have really shaped culture. You're fingering the earth. That's going to stick around forever.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to make sure it's as impactful, you know?